Welcome to Drift into Dreaming, the podcast where we unwind, relax, and drift gently into sleep. I am your host, Sophia. Tonight we'll drift away to a magnificent place, the Amazon rainforest in South America. Imagine a world of vibrant green where the air is soft and still. This is a place of incredible life where every rustle and whisper tells a story. From the gentle gaze of a slow-moving sloth to the quiet, powerful presence of a jaguar, the Amazon is full of wonders. Now let's get you completely comfortable. Settle into your bed and let the soft support hold you. This is your time to unwind, to gently release all the thoughts and worries of the day. As you breathe in, feel a quiet pride for all you've done. Every small step, every task you completed, no matter how big or small, was a part of your journey. You deserve this moment of peace, this feeling of gratitude for yourself and all you are in the deep, quiet world of the Amazon. Every creature lives by this rhythm. They have their daily tasks, but they also know the importance of rest. They embrace the stillness of the night, knowing that rest is essential. So as you listen, allow yourself to feel that same natural pull toward rest. This experience is a gift you truly deserve. Let my voice be your guide. We'll journey together into the heart of this ancient forest, a place where you can relax and feel a deep sense of calm. Welcome to the Amazon rainforest. It's a place shaped by the longest river in the world, a slow, powerful current that flows for thousands of miles across the continent. Here, the air is warm and humming with a gentle, constant chorus. This is the sound of life itself, a symphony of chirps, whistles, and soft clicks from the countless creatures that call this place home. Over 1 million species live in harmony here, each one a thread in the beautiful tapestry of the forest. As we move away from the river, the forest grows denser and quieter. Sunlight filters down through the thick canopy in soft, shifting beams. The earth beneath your feet is a soft, narrow path of mud, woven through a maze of tangled plants. In this hidden world, protected by the dense leaves and ancient trees, the creatures live in their own private, peaceful world. They move with an effortless grace, flowing through the trees and across the forest floor. Up in the canopy, the monkeys of the Amazon usually swing and play. But right now, on the soft ground near the riverbank, a large black howler monkey is moving slowly and deliberately. He walks with a quiet grace on all fours, a patient observer in a world of his own. From the quiet shelter of the trees, a jaguar watches the howler monkey. She remains perfectly still, a shadow in the dappled light, her powerful senses reaching out to the sounds and smells around her. A gentle stillness surrounds her as she decides to move, drawn towards the soft flow of the water. Smooth, cool rocks emerge from the gentle current of the river. The jaguar steps with slow, deliberate grace, placing one paw carefully after another to keep her balance on the stones. Her long claws make a soft, rhythmic scratching sound on the rocks with each step. This quiet sound drifts through the air, and the howler monkey turns, listening to the peaceful rustling. The jaguar gracefully lowers herself onto the rocks, the refreshing coolness of the river seeping into the fur on her belly. The warm, humid air of the forest rests on her back. This perfect blend of cool and warmth is deeply calming. Her breathing slows, becoming soft and even. With each breath, her stomach slides gently across the smooth rocks. She closes her eyes, allowing herself a moment of pure relaxation. The rich, earthy scents of the rainforest drift towards her, and she breathes them in, filling her lungs with the essence of this wild, tranquil place. When she opens her eyes, the monkey has quietly wandered off into the trees. But the jaguar doesn't mind. The Amazon is a world of endless life, and there is always something new to see. Just as one scent fades, another arrives, a strange aroma, both sweet and sharp. The jaguar turns her head, looking through the trees to find its source. As she looks up, her eyes fall upon the anaconda. The huge snake hangs from the lower branches of a tree, its shimmering scales of green and black catching the light. The anaconda is completely at ease, draped patiently in the branches. It could rest here all day, a peaceful, winding sculpture in the forest. The jaguar breathes in deeply, then lets out a powerful, low growl. The sound ripples through the trees, a deep vibration that seems to calm the forest itself. Nearby animals listen, sensing the peaceful strength in the air. The snake, feeling the vibrations, gracefully slides away into the trees, seeking another quiet branch. Settling down again on the rocks, the jaguar feels the gentle give of a spongy moss. High above, a few macaws squawk happily, their calls a cheerful song on the wind. Then, the golden parakeets take flight, soaring into the light, where they are carried by the soft air, unburdened and free. The forest settles back into its peaceful, humming silence. As the birds soar, they even burst through the silky mist that hangs above the canopy. The glorious sunlight bathes their vivid yellow feathers, making each one glow like a sunflower petal. After a moment of exhilaration, they drift back down, dropping gently through the mist and back into the forest below. To the birds, this place smells like home. The fresh greenery mixes with the comforting scents of their nests where life is stirring. In one of these nests, small eggs are kept warm, cushioned by fragrant leaves. The mother parakeet cradles an egg in the crook of her wing, her heart filled with a quiet knowing that new life is about to begin. As dusk settles, the sunlight fades, and a soft, beautiful hush falls over the forest. The air hums with a peaceful energy as both the nocturnal and diurnal animals prepare for their part of the day. And amid all the gentle sounds of the forest, a quiet, delicate tinkling sound emerges. One of the parakeet eggs now has a beautiful maze of thin cracks. A tiny ivory beak pushes through the shell, swiveling slowly, searching for a weaker point. Then, with a soft, majestic crack, a newborn chick emerges from the egg. One by one, the other chicks hatch, and by morning, 5 golden birds are huddled in the nest. They hop about with a joyful, carefree energy, their happy chirps echoing as they find their voices for the very first time. The proud parents gaze lovingly at their chicks, but they know it's time to find food. So they fly off again, a graceful dance in the morning air, searching for something delicious and nutritious for their young. In the quiet shrubbery below, they find a plant with tiny, tender leaves, perfect for the new chicks. They gently pluck some leaves and then soar back into the sky. On their way back to the nest, the parakeets fly over the river. Down below, a caiman floats slowly, its long body lying flat in the water like a quiet log. This impressive reptile is completely at ease, basking in the fresh, cool water, feeling idle and unbothered. The gentle current of the river slowly, subtly guides the caiman downstream, carrying him along in a peaceful drift. As he relaxes in the river, enjoying the soft breeze, he swishes his long tail lazily. Every now and then, he dips his head beneath the surface, letting the cool water wash over his snout. After a while, the caiman paddles to the soft, verdant bank covered in shrubs. The earth here feels squishy, with gentle mud clinging to the deep-rooted trees. The caiman slowly climbs onto the mushy ground and settles into a sunny spot. This spongy bank is the perfect bed, and as the dappled sunlight warms his body, a sense of serene weightlessness washes over him. He relaxes his legs, closes his eyes, and slowly drifts into a deep, peaceful sleep. As the caiman dozes, the sunlight continues to filter through the trees, warming the ground. Soon, another creature comes to explore the riverbank, a young tapir. This hoofed mammal looks a bit like a brown pig with a long snout and a remarkable pattern of white stripes and spots. The curious young tapir spots the sleeping caiman and moves closer. He has never seen such a large reptile before. He sniffs inquisitively around the bank, making an endearing, soft, squealing noise full of curiosity. His coarse hooves squelch gently through the mud as he approaches the caiman. Just then, his mother arrives. She is much larger, with a sleek gray coat that ripples as she moves. She communicates with her calf using a unique series of gentle clicks and whistles, telling him to stay by her side. She quietly ushers him away from the caiman's resting spot, and the pair of tapirs trot off, disappearing back into the safety of the forest. With the tapirs gone, the caiman is left to bask alone in the sun, enjoying the peaceful solitude. But nearby, the rainforest is still teeming with quiet life. A small gray opossum wanders across the ground, and a bulbous toad hops by. The Amazon is home to all kinds of amphibians, including a variety of delicate glass frogs. One is hopping along right now in a nearby clearing, a tiny jewel in the vast, peaceful world of the rainforest. From a distance, She looks like any other frog, with smooth green skin and delicate fingers and toes. The webbing on her feet allows her to jump with ease from tree to tree. A long pink tongue is curled inside her mouth, which is shaped into a gentle, thin-lipped smile. With a soft, vibrating croak, she adds her voice to the peaceful harmony of the forest. Her melody blends with the calls of her companions, the poison dart frog, the golden-eyed tree frog, and the smoky jungle frog. Each one adds its own rolling tune, creating the deep, droning bass for the Amazon's tranquil symphony. What makes the glass frog so special is her ability to camouflage herself. Her skin can become transparent, a unique and completely natural form of protection. She and her companions often keep each other company, colonizing entire trees or paddling together in the marshes. Watching the colorful fish swim past, the glass frog lives a slow, peaceful existence, and these moments of rest are a gentle preparation for the quiet flurry of action to come. When she is ready to jump, she bends her spindly but powerful legs, launching herself into the air. All the tension leaves her body as she floats, her arms and legs moving lazily in the breeze. She soars over the shrubs, and in the air her joints become wonderfully loose, and her entire body feels relaxed. The target tree approaches, and her sticky feet catch the leaf perfectly. There, she can watch the joyful leaps of the other frogs and catch her breath, preparing for her next gentle flight. Later in the day, after a long rest, the frog decides it's time for a new adventure. She shimmies down the tree and moves toward the river. Here, the scales of orange fish glint in the sunlight, sending small bubbles to the surface that make a soft, pleasant sound as they pop. Unleashing her springy legs, the frog dives into the river. She stays under the surface for just a moment, soaking her dry body in the refreshing water before leaping out again. She sails through the air toward a twisted log that juts out of the river. As she perches on the gnarled wood, she can feel the rough ridges of the wet bark under her webbed feet. Below, in the clear water, little gray tadpoles wiggle around. A moment later, the frog is off again, diving into the calm depths of the river. She dives into the peaceful depths to be with the tadpoles. They swarm around her, their tiny movements creating a gentle current in the water. After a quick, refreshing swim, the frog springs up and out, drawing in a long, deep breath. All this movement is tiring, so the frog needs to rest. She gracefully bounds onto a nearby tree and settles on a low branch. Here, she spots another creature who is also enjoying a moment of quiet rest. This motionless ball of fur is a sloth, reclined on a tree branch. While the other creatures of the forest rush around, the sloth lives by his own peaceful clock. When he's finally ready to move, he clings to the massive tree trunk, hooking into the sturdy wood with his long, smooth claws. He hugs the trunk tightly, feeling safe and secure. As he begins to climb, his small, beady eyes slowly look upward. His eyesight is weak, and the distant canopy is a soft blur of green. But he uses his powerful senses of smell and touch to guide his climb. He ambles onto a branch, and his muscular limbs begin to feel heavy, weary from the gentle effort. The sloth lets his long arms and legs dangle freely, feeling all the tension flow down and disappear. This branch is the perfect width, allowing his soft stomach to rest comfortably. He lets his furry body go limp and his eyelids gently close. As he rests here in the shade, he is fanned by the branches that move in the breeze above him, letting in occasional rays of sunlight. Even in his sleepy state, the sloth remains aware of his surroundings. His sensitive nose can still detect the scents of insects, the ants and spiders on the forest floor, the dragonflies near the riverbank. To the sloth, some insects are sweet, while others have a powerfully bitter scent. After a short rest, the sloth moves along the branch, shuffling back to the trunk. He feels like a change of scenery, so he can experience a different branch or even a different tree. He enjoys testing all of nature's mattresses, but there is no rush, and he is careful to avoid disturbing the peace of the other resting animals. He moves slowly and deliberately through the tree. On his way to the next branch, the sloth decides to stop for a snack. He rarely feels hungry, as his stomach is just as patient and unhurried as the rest of him. But these leaves look particularly tasty. The sloth reaches out with a gentle, slow movement and takes a fistful. There's a soft rustle as he pulls the leaves from the branch. He languidly brings them toward his mouth and chews slowly, savoring the juicy, fresh taste with a hint of spicy tang. He leans against the trunk, eyes closed, as he works through his peaceful meal. Now resting on softer bark, the sloth wraps himself around another branch, this time perched high up in the canopy. He is ready for a long, wonderful rest. Closing his eyes, the forest around him seems to dim, and once again, the sloth drifts into a deep and tranquil sleep, dreaming of starry nights and beautiful sunrises. As the sloth sleeps peacefully, suspended high in the quiet world of the canopy, you can feel your own body growing heavier, more relaxed. The gentle sounds of the Amazon, from the soft breeze to the quiet rustling of leaves, now become a part of your own peaceful silence. The magnificent animals of the rainforest have now settled into their deep rest, and you too can embrace this feeling of calm. Allow yourself to drift safe and sound into a restorative sleep. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to help us create more peaceful journeys for you. Sweet dreams.